This is Co-op Chronicles, episode 104, Places We'd Never Spend the Night. How much money would it take? Are we doing it again?
No.
Oh, I wasn't sure because there was a little pause.
To?
I know, it's fine.
You know, there was a pause because there's two things that are on there for some reason.
Oh. Well, this is Co-op Chronicles, episode 104. Places We'd Never Spend the Night. As always, I'm Pint-Sized Geisha, and I have Black Label. And
Hello.
And Azzilee.
Hello.
And today is about...
Places we'd never spend the night. And let's take a pause for a second and appreciate our loved ones. Geisha, I love you.
Yeah.
And I know you're upset because I said, watch the attitude. And I get it. And I apologize. That's on me. I was talking to you and I love you. Okay?
Yeah.
And I know you're going to yell at me later, right?
Nope.
Awesome. Azzilee, what's up? What is it? Do you guys hear that, or is that me? Oh, I guess you were covering your mic, so it sounded like the ocean.
It does.
But yeah, we're going to talk about places we never spent the night and how much money would it take. Is there any PSAs, Geisha? Would you like to add anything?
Nope.
Are you sure?
No PSAs this week.
Nothing insane happened.
Nope.
Well, huh?
Oh, Spain won. Spain won the World Cup, guys.
Yeah, that's true. They did.
Incredibly so. In the last extra time.
It was 120 minutes, right, or something?
Well, technically, I think they scored in the first. No, they scored at 112 or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It was hilarious though.
Yeah. What about that stuff with your work environment, then?
Nope. Can't think of anything right now.
No, you sure?
Yeah.
Because you've told me a lot of stuff, and I could think of.
Yeah.
She said, "I can't share."
Babe, can you sit up? Can you lock it in?
I'm listening, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm answering questions, aren't I?
Oh my God, yes, you are.
Okay, then.
Okay, so you want me to get into it then?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
Start this?
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine somebody walks up to you right now. And we're doing a paranormal one because we haven't done one in a while. And it's not really paranormal, it's just crazy places that I'm aware of. But somebody walks up to you right now with a briefcase full of cash and they open it. It's millions of dollars, and they look at you dead in the eyes, and all you have to do is spend one night in the creepiest place you can imagine. No catch, except you can't leave. Would you guys do it?
Hell yeah.
You would do it?
Hell yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think I would.
Really?
Yep.
What if it was at that Japanese forest place?
I'd do it.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, as long as I don't disrespect the forest, I should be okay, right?
Yep. I'm going to come home with a bunch of ghost friends.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. Welcome back to Co-op Chronicles. We're gonna put price tags on fear. Everybody likes to think that they're very brave until they're standing in the middle of nowhere at 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning, and they hear something that they can't explain. Geisha would probably try to be as logical, and it's the house creaking or something. I would run away because I'm scared of that stuff. I don't know what Azzilee would do. Maybe.
I think the supernatural's cool.
Oh, okay. We're going to talk about haunted hotels, abandoned prisons, endless forests, dark tunnels, and places that made even seasoned investigators second guess themselves. The question isn't would you do it or how much money would it actually take. That's pretty much how it is. How much money would it actually take you to do this stuff? So before we get into specific places, let's set some ground rules so you guys understand, okay? Mm-hmm. You're completely alone. No friends. No pets.
Okay.
No weapons. No phones. No music. No headphones. No flashlight.
No flashlight?
Nothing.
What?
if you leave before sunrise, you get nothing. And for the sake of making this fun, let's assume every location is safe from other people. Like, nobody's going to be there to break in. It's safe from real people. Nobody's breaking in. Nobody's trying to hurt you. The only thing you're battling is your own imagination or maybe something paranormal. Because, your brain is a very scary thing, especially if you're alone. I always like to think that I'm going to be fine. I tell myself ghosts aren't real. I like to watch Nuke's Top 5 and stuff like that and fall asleep to it. But I don't think I would do stuff alone. I think the funny thing is I don't even know if haunted places are what scared me the most or just being isolated and completely alone. So today we're gonna find out exactly what draws us each, or where we draw the line, and what's the price for each place. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Geisha.
Yeah.
Azzilee. Before we even start, what's the lowest amount of money someone could realistically offer you to spend one night somewhere really creepy?
Minimum $1 million.
Minimum $1 million?
Yep.
Dang, you don't play.
Nope.
Not even like 100,000?
Nope.
Dang.
I was just gonna say 500,000.
Dang. I was just gonna say 100,000.
I'm trying to buy a house.
Okay. What scares you more? Ghosts in the supernatural or being completely alone with your own thoughts?
Yeah, being alone.
Probably a supernatural.
Okay. All right. Well, that was quick.
My brain, because your brain just wants to like run with it, right? So like, if I'm alone by myself in the dark, I'm about to just imagine the craziest things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the supernatural, it could be happening. I don't know that because I can't see anything, and my brain is just like making myself think that I'm seeing things.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, so let's ease into this. Okay, you're not trapped in an abandoned prison. You're not lost in woods. You're checking into what looks like a completely normal hotel. Okay, you walk into the lobby. The staff is friendly. Everything seems fine, and you get your room key. You head upstairs. You settle in. Then you start learning the history of the place that you're staying at. Okay, people have been reporting hearing footsteps in the hallway at 3 a.m. Guests have claimed someone knocked on their door, but no one was there. Some say they've seen shadowy figures standing at the end of the bed, and others swear they've heard like children laughing in empty hallways or felt someone sit down on the mattress beside them while they're trying to sleep. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, stories like that have gone far, and they have a way of planting themselves in your head once you hear it. I remember me and Geisha went to her best friend's wedding. Right, Beb?
Mm-hmm.
Do you recall what happened?
Yeah.
Can you share that story, please?
Yeah. You just stayed at a hotel.
Oh, my
God. Even scary.
No, don't even. Can you be more entertaining right now about this? Because this was a creepy place. And
I wasn't there. It was an old place in downtown Centralia, Washington. We had to spend the weekend. I didn't know my best friend wanted me to sleep at her hotel the night before, so I went to sleep at her hotel the night before. And I don't know what happened when I was gone. Did you hear stuff?
But you remember seeing it, right?
Yeah.
And there's like pipes, and everybody shared the bathroom, right?
Yeah, but we bought our own bathroom. I made sure that our hotel room had our own bathroom.
Anyways, I messaged my family saying, hey, if I die, do you remember this?
Yeah.
I said, if I died, this is where I'm at. This hotel's pretty creepy.
Yeah, you did sex that.
Yeah, it was really creepy. And I remember hearing stuff, and did you bring your iPad? I can't remember, babe. I think
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No. I brought my laptop.
And then I watched TV off of that, right, or something.
I don't know.
I think
so.
I think I did, and I stayed up until I couldn't stay up, and then I passed out.
You said.
But yeah, man, like I was like in my own head, you know. But yeah, even if nothing paranormal was happening, every little noise, like the creaks of the pipes and stuff, gets in your head. You know, the air conditioning's kicking on. You know, it's probably a ghost. You know, the pipes are making sounds. It's definitely haunted.
It's like Casper, where he's just like sliding through the pipes.
Yeah, you know, and the person in the next room dropping something, apparently that's the spirit of a Victorian era housekeeper doing that right there. You know, our brains just start making up stories. But again, now imagine it's 2:45 in the morning, okay? You wake up for no reason. The room is completely dark. Again, you have none of that stuff. You look forward towards the bathroom, and the door that you know left open is now slightly closed. Maybe the air moved it. Maybe it didn't. Either way, are you going back to sleep? I don't know if I could. The worst part isn't seeing something. It's waiting to see something. Like the anticipation is killing you, okay? Okay, so now that you know that, Geisha, you said you're offered $1 million to spend one night completely alone in the hotel that's famous for ghost sightings. Are you going to take that deal?
Yeah.
Man.
She said $1 million? Easy.
You're so brave. Okay. What about you, Az? Are you taking that deal? 1 mil? Yeah.
I would.
Okay.
I would.
I guess it's just a haunted hotel, right? It's not really that big.
I mean, like, is it haunted to where guests have reported, like, accidents happening to them, or just
Just
like,
what I
seeing
said.
things?
Yeah, just what I said.
Yeah, then that's fine. As long as I'm not, like, injured somehow, I think I'd be chill.
Okay, again, you're completely alone. If you,
I know I'm going to get messed up by it, but, you
Okay.
know, $1 million can really help PTSD from ghosts.
Yeah. It can buy you a really good psychologist.
yeah. So if you woke up at 3 a.m., right, and you heard slow footsteps outside your hotel door, and you know there's nobody else there, would you look through the peephole, open the door, or would you hide under the blankets and pretend nothing happened?
I just go back to sleep.
That blanket is my fortress.
Oh my! I just don't understand how you're so. I'm going back to sleep. You know, you're going back under your blanket.
I'm going to hide under the blanket.
Okay.
You probably won't do anything, but, you know, if
right.
I turn my back to the door, cover myself with a blanket, I'm none the wiser.
Okay. That's like more of a psychological fear right there.
I used to
one.
do that a lot when I was younger.
What?
Like, because mom and dad would make us, when I shared a room with Coda, mom and dad would make us turn the TV off.
Yeah.
And so it would be dark in our room because the door is closed, and I'd be scared as heck. So I would literally just face the wall and just force myself to go to sleep because
Yeah.
I was so scared.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about, since we got the hotel out of the way, let's talk about one night in an abandoned prison. Okay. Like Alcatraz or something crazy, something crazy. I think so. We're leveling up the fear factor. Okay. Hotels are one thing. At least they were built to make people feel comfortable, right? A prison is obviously a completely different story. Think about it for a second, okay? Like Alcatraz, like Al Capone, like crazy murderer people. Prisons are a place where thousands of people lived of like their hardest days of their lives. There were riots, violence, escapes, isolation, probably stories of murder, Whether you believe places can hold on to that kind of energy or not, it's hard to walk through a prison without feeling like something's wrong. So you picture this, okay? Okay. The sun has gone down. It's gone down. The massive steel entrance slams shut behind you. Every echo bounces through empty hallways. Rows and rows of prison cells stretch into the darkness. Some doors are opened, others are still locked. You're completely alone, no staff, no tour guides, no flashlights after midnight. Just enough emergency lighting that you can make shapes out. Like you could look down the hall and you're like, oh, that looks like a person's shadow. But not enough to feel comfortable, right? And here's the thing that kind of gets me about prisons is that they were never meant to be welcoming. Every hallway, every cell, every steel door was designed to keep people trapped, basically. Even if there's nothing paranormal happening there, it's still a spooky place, you know what I mean? But yeah, your imagination starts going on, like, did I hear a cell door slam? I'm pretty sure those are heavy, so you would know. Was that somebody coughing? Maybe it was a little rat, you don't know. But anyways, again, the lights are out, everything is silent, and then boom, or clang, clang. A metal door slams somewhere down the hallway. Do you guys convince yourself it was just the building settling, or is it enough to keep you awake until sunrise? Okay, what is that enough to keep you guys awake? Geisha?
It's definitely a ghost, but you know what? We're gonna become friends.
Oh my. Okay.
This is very like white person coded, but I would really want to check it out.
Would you really?
I would, like, cause what if I would see the ghost? That'd be pretty cool.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's pitch black.
Yeah.
So my mind's gonna play tricks on me anyways. But I possibly could see a ghost.
I can hear you breathing, my dear, because your nose is on the mic.
I gotta be close to it so everybody can hear me.
I mean, we could hear you. You could maybe look at the camera once or twice real quick. Show people that you're here, please.
I am here. I'm paying attention.
Okay.
I'm present.
Okay.
I'm not. I wouldn't be scared of a prison. I mean, a prison, yeah, there's riots and some people get murdered. What I would be scared of is an asylum when there's crazy people.
Oh, yeah. We still have a lot to go through. So if someone guaranteed you that there was no ghosts, you would be spending the night in an abandoned prison. Or would that still freak you out, though, in an abandoned prison? Why and why not?
No,
Why?
because it's abandoned. Nobody's there. And I already know that nobody's going to come up and murder me. I'm not scared of ghosts and spirits and whatever.
But
We can become
what
friends.
if it's like the ghost from that one show that you watched?
That's okay.
The Hauntings on the Hill or whatever.
That's okay.
That's okay?
Yeah. They're not going to... If they can't physically harm me, then why would I be scared of it?
Did they physically harm them in that show?
No, they just scare them.
Which show?
Oh, what's it
The
called?
Haunting of Hill House.
With the neck bent lady or bent neck lady.
Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, it did like persuade them to kill themselves,
That's
so
true.
it technically hurt them.
Yeah. Okay. What's creepier to you guys, hearing footsteps or hearing complete silence in a place that's supposed to be empty?
Probably footsteps and silence.
It's both. It's one or the other.
If it's... what I'm saying is, like, I wouldn't be creeped out of footsteps if there's people around. If it's silent, I'm okay with the silent. I would be creeped out about if there was footprints
It's
in a place that's supposed to be silent.
Yeah, footsteps.
so
yeah.
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 Footsteps.
Yeah.
Footsteps would be pretty scary
Okay.
if it was supposed to be empty, you know.
Yeah, if it was supposed to be empty, then yeah.
All right. Now this is one that I told Geisha about that I'm not a fan of. Okay. You're alone in the middle of the ocean. Okay.
Absolutely
I don't
not.
like this.
Absolutely not.
Like when we flew to Hawaii, I was worried. I was scared. If something happened, we'd be stuck in the middle of the ocean. So yeah, just forget ghosts for a second, okay? Because the ocean is scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, I think this might be worse. Like, imagine you were offered $10 million to spend one night alone in a tiny research, or on a tiny research platform in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, okay? There's no land, there's no boats, there's no other people, just a little platform, kind of like, at the end of, like, what was it, the Deep Blue Sea or whatever with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
And-
LL Cool J. No, Ice
Yeah,
Cube?
it's LL Cool J.
Yeah, LL Cool J.
Yeah, and there's like, that's like the little platform. Okay. During the day, obviously it's gonna be peaceful. You see the sun, you see the ocean, like, wow, this is nice. But like at night, once the sun starts setting, the sky turns orange and then purple and then darkness. There's no lights. Yeah, there's no lights. There's no cars. There's no there's no houses or horizons or whatever. It's just endless black water with like a little Cthulhu guy. And suddenly, you're just stuck with nothing. You can't actually see what's in the ocean, but there could be something beneath you.
Mm-hmm.
Cthulhu, a shark, a whale, or something creepy, octopus guy. It could be something the size of a school bus swimming by you. And you don't even know, which is kind of crazy because that's probably happened before to somebody. You know what I mean? And then your imagination starts filling in the blanks, and every wave hits. You're like, that's something. Something gonna kill me. But what if that something grabs your ladder? What if that's something you start hearing the breathing? What if let's just say you shine a flashlight into the water and something shines it back at you, It's the unknown with water that gets me. I don't like it. I don't know why I was talking about that when I was on the plane, but it's very bad when I was saying stuff like that. But if you're stuck in the middle of the ocean by yourself, if something happens, that's not good.
Dude, I'm gonna need billions. I just don't like the water. or like the ocean. I don't like a body of water I can't see the bottom of.
Yeah. It's very terrifying.
Like, I know I'm not probably going to die by a shark, but, I don't know.
I mean, it's like the hotel.
It's just scary.
It's like the hotel, except you don't have lights with this one.
Nah.
And there's nowhere.
Supernatural,
And there's,
ghosts, I could deal with that.
yeah,
Sea creatures?
yeah.
Ugh.
And you have nowhere to run. You can't run or hide anywhere. You're stuck on a little landmass.
Yeah. I would probably be fine, but I would just never look outside. I would just look at a blank wall the entire time I'm there.
So, babe, which would scare you more, spending one night in a haunted hotel or one night completely alone in the middle of the ocean?
Probably the hotel.
What the heck? Okay, are you...
I grew up on an island.
Are you... Yeah, but this
You're
is...
on an island, though.
I grew up on an island.
Yeah, but you're on an island. It's like
It's
like
not
as
the
big as
middle of the
Tacoma,
ocean.
and it's not a small little platform in the middle of the ocean with nothing.
It's fine.
Okay.
I've been
That's crazy.
paddleboarding with dolphins underneath me. I've been paddleboarding probably with a shark underneath me. It's fine. You just leave them alone. They're fine. They're cool. They're not going to jump up on the platform and eat you.
You don't know this?
I do know that. It's not possible.
Oh, my God.
Maybe a killer whale would because they can,
I could never.
Your logical way of thinking is not... This is not good for this type of story or this topic.
I think
Sorry.
it is.
Because you're just going to be too realistic about like, it's, it's fine.
Yeah.
It is fine.
Okay.
With people, you need that side of an argument.
All
You
right.
can't just have everybody agreeing to be afraid of something.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you heard a huge splash somewhere out in the darkness, okay?
Darkness.
But you
That's
couldn't
the
see.
big
But you couldn't see what it was or what made that sound. I mean, would you?
That happens all the time.
Would you investigate? Would you look?
No,
Absolutely not.
absolutely not. It happens all the time.
I'm not looking out into the ocean.
The little laps of water, yeah, there's definitely something underneath there, but are they going to come and bite you? No.
Oh my God, I can't. I can't.
I've listened to a lot of creepy pasta stories where it's like there's like a whole society of creature things living under the ocean. I'm not looking.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not looking. If I haven't been talked to by a sea creature, I'm just gonna let them hang out. We vibing, we chilling. I'm just not gonna look.
Okay. Moving on. I wish we had some random guests on with these questions. It would be perfect because I know it would be good to have a middle ground somewhere, because Geisha's going to be like, I could do this every single time.
Yeah.
But what about this one? Okay. So this one might be the most realistic, feared one that we talk about today. Okay. It's not a haunted hotel. It's not an abandoned prison. There's no ghosts. It's the forest. That Japanese forest. Okay. The one they had the movie about and the one that's like a big deal in Japan.
The suicide forest?
Yep. And at first, it doesn't sound too bad, right? When you don't know what it is, when it's just like a forest. Okay, when you just say, it's a forest. People camp all the time. Hiking is very relaxing. Being out in nature is very peaceful. Okay, but here's the catch, okay? You don't realize you're lost until the sun's going down, okay? Your phone has no signal. Your flashlight's dead. You have no idea which direction you came from, and now it's getting dark fast, okay? One thing people don't realize about how dark the woods get without city lights is it's like walking through your neighbor at night, or they think it's like walking through a neighborhood at night, which it's not. Okay, once the sun disappears, it's darkness. It's like being in the middle of the ocean. Like trees block the moonlight. There's animals. You can't even see like a few feet in front of you. It's terrifying. And then the noises start. Yeah, that's when the creepy stuff starts happening. Snaps of twigs or twigs snapping. Snaps of twigs. Twigs snapping. Like rustling of leaves. You hear something running. You don't know if it's from running from you or running towards you. And because you can't see anything, your imagination starts happening. And now think about that forest, okay? Okay, that's a known scary forest, okay? And then when you're doing this, do you guys stay put and hope somebody finds you, or do you continue walking to get even more lost? Like, how does that work? What do you guys do in that situation?
I mean, the logical part would be like just watch the sun, right? Because it rises in the east, sets in the west.
Okay.
But if it's as haunted as people say it is, I'm sure physics and the laws of everything in the world doesn't apply to it. I would kind of try and use my forestry knowledge
To get out, to move more?
Yeah, I don't know if that would work though.
Okay. What about...
I would be scared at every little twig snapping under my feet.
Okay. How much would it would take you to, like, stay there for you guys?
I said a minimum $1 million.
You're still doing that just for $1 million?
Yep.
Not even a couple bills?
Nope.
Oh, you're insane. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'd have to be like 10 billion.
Yeah, I was about to say 10 million. Just because the forest, I don't know, the forest is just like a totally different, because not only is it considered like a very haunted, supernatural forest, but like there could be cryptids in there, guys.
Cryptids.
I could be hunted,
By the Mothman.
stalked, one might say.
By Slenderman.
Wendigo?
A Wendigo.
He didn't eat anybody,
Wendigos
though.
wouldn't be
Who
in
didn't eat
the
anybody?
Japanese forest.
Who didn't eat anybody?
A Wendigo is out there if you eat somebody.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there
no,
might
that's what I'm
be
saying.
some
I
out
don't know
there.
if Wendigos would be in Japan. That's what I just said.
That's true.
Yeah, but they're not going to hunt you until you eat somebody.
I thought
Wendigos
they hunt.
would hunt people.
Yeah, they hunt people.
to eat you.
Yeah, to eat you. Okay, Geisha.
I guess it depends on the season for a Wendigo, though.
Yeah, Geisha. What would you do? Would you stay put, or would you continue walking to get more lost?
No, I'd probably stay put and wait for the sun to come up.
Okay.
Climb a tree and be like, I'm just going to
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But
Oh, climbing a tree would
that
be
might-
smart.
But that's how. Never mind. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
If you were lost in the woods overnight, what do you think would scare you the most? Wild animals, getting lost forever, or simply not knowing what made the noises around you?
Probably a wild animal.
Really?
Don't
Yeah?
eat
I would say
me.
get lost forever.
Yeah, I think get lost forever. How do you say all this other stuff and then you're just like, a wild animal?
Because I feel like I could get myself out of the woods.
Yeah, but this is like, what would... Okay, all right. Okay, what would you...
See, she's trying to use her smarts.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
what I would try and do, but I don't know if it would work.
Okay, would you stay in one place and wait for daylight, or would you keep trying to find your way out, even if it... Oh, I already asked that question.
She would stay put.
She
I
would stay put. Okay.
And wait for the sun to come up.
Okay, moving on.
It could be like
I feel like all her answers are just going to be...
it could be like video games where they're in the forest and then the forest doesn't like abide by real world laws and it just like is continuously dark or continuously daylight or I don't know. That would be my fear.
Yeah.
It being a whole new dimension.
Okay, all right.
See, I think my answers are really logical because I don't believe that stuff would.
But what if
happen.
it did,
But
though?
we need that kind of perspective because not everybody believes in the supernatural.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. But we did watch that one episode of that one guy. What did he say? Mani Ma?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, and he saw the feet?
Yeah, that was creepy. I
That-
mean, if I saw some feet, I'd be creeped out too. But
Until that happens.
yeah, until that
Okay.
happens, I'm pretty chill.
Okay. So we talked about places where we used to live, like hotels or stuff like that. Like, let's talk a place where it looks like somebody just left, okay? You pull up to this massive mansion, okay? The Red Rose Mansion. It's something creepy, you know what I mean? It's beautiful, but deadly, all right? The windows are broken. The paint is peeling. The front door is hanging slightly open. That one hotel, or that one mansion that we went to at in Oregon, that was kind of creepy, right? Could you imagine being in that one alone?
Yeah, that one wasn't too bad.
Really?
Yeah.
That one was terrifying. The stairs going up the bathroom with the chains? Baby,
That's just an old school bathroom, an old school shower.
you're a different person. Like, okay. I
Hey,
respect your bravery. I feel like now that I know that you're like this, if we ever get lost, we're going to be perfectly fine.
Yeah, and we're gonna be perfectly fine.
We're going to be perfectly fine. But what if I freak out?
Then
She's leaving you
you're
behind.
not gonna be perfectly fine, and I'm gonna be perfectly fine.
You'll leave me?
Yep.
Okay.
The survival of the fittest. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Okay. All right, so nobody's lived in this mansion for a while, for decades, okay? You could tell it's old, you know. You step inside. The air is very cold. Like you feel the presence of like something heavy. You smell the old wood, the dust. Every step you take makes the floor make that creaky sound. You know what I mean? Because the house is so quiet. It's even louder. It's like 10 times louder. It's like a creak, like crazy noise creak. Okay. The wood expands. The pipes make noises. The walls settle. So that's like, stuff that actually happens. So logically, there's an explanation for everything that you hear. Okay. But your brain doesn't care about the logic unless you're Geisha. Okay. You're sitting in the living room when you hear a loud creak upstairs, though. You freeze. Maybe it is the house settling. A few seconds later, another creak. And it's like a pattern. And it starts getting closer and closer. And now it sounds like breathing next to you. Okay. And every sound feels like a minute because you're waiting for the next sound. And if it's closer, you know what I mean? And I think that's the scariest part of not just in a mansion, but it's just not seeing, okay? It's waiting to see something. Your imagination starts painting pictures that probably aren't real. Have you guys ever did that? Have you guys ever had like you're in the dark or somewhere or you're laying down? Has your imagination ever painted something in the darkness?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't know.
Mine has.
Absolutely. I mean, not so much now as an adult, but when I was younger, oh yeah.
Yeah. I even do it now. Like still, like not just like a shadow, but like if I see like something on the wall and I see like a design, I kind of like paint what I think it is in my head and I see it on the wall like a weirdo.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's creepy.
I mean, I'm kind of like used to it now because I wake up so early in the morning and when I leave my house, nobody's awake and I always get freaked out. I'm always like looking both ways when I get into my car.
Yeah.
One time there was 2 raccoons out like next to my car in the morning and I freaked out because I thought it was like a creature,
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I saw what it was and I was like, oh my god, it's scary.
Okay, guys. Your imagination, again, starts painting a picture and you know that it's not real, okay? But you convinced yourself that you saw something out of the corner of your eye. Okay, Geisha? Mm-hmm. You convinced yourself. You stare down the hallway just a little too long, okay? And suddenly the coat hanging on the rack starts looking like a person. And when I think of abandoned mansions, I think of like, what's that one movie? Was it Haunted Mansion? Mm-hmm. I think it's haunted. It's just spooky stuff, right? We've all been to houses, but there's something that's very scary when it's an abandoned house. Like I said, we did the abandoned, what's that place called? Western State. Like it's everything when it's abandoned, it's very little spooky. But yeah, okay, Geisha. Mm-hmm. If you had to choose, okay, would you rather spend the night in an abandoned mansion, or would you rather spend the night in an abandoned prison? Which one feels a little more creepier to you?
The prison probably is more creepier to me, so probably the mansion.
Yeah.
I'll take
Why
the
is that?
mansion. I don't know. Just because a mansion might have a cozy bed. I can take a nap.
Oh, my God. Okay.
And just chill out.
Yeah, just chill out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's one thing that would instantly make you say, nah, I'm leaving, even if it's just meant losing the prize money?
If something grabbed me.
If something grabbed you?
If I felt something touch me.
You're out?
If I was grabbed, I'm dipping.
What about you, Geisha? If you felt something grab you or touch you, would you leave? Or would you
Probably
try
not.
to figure something out logically?
I'd probably be like, oh, what if it's a raccoon?
But you would know if it was a raccoon, because it would be a raccoon.
No. Well, I just say, hi, Henry. You've been called Henry. I will name you Henry, and you will be my friend.
My problem with the supernatural touching me is that now I know that they can physically harm me, and that's where I draw the line. I'm not risking my life for nothing like that. Like, if you just hear noises or if you see things, that's fine. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna bother me. I just gotta keep my distance. Yeah. But yeah, you touch me, I know you're real. Yeah. I know you're gonna hurt me some way or somehow. Okay. I'm dipping.
All right.
I'd make friends with it. Like, tell me all about your woes.
She's like, oh my gosh, she's so nice to
She's so monotone that, like, sometimes I feel like Geisha could be like a secret killer, like Dexter. I try to talk to her about you ever watched Dexter?
Mm-hmm.
She's never watched Dexter.
Mm-mm.
And I think she would fit into that premise of Dexter.
It's pretty good. I do like a good Dexter show.
It is very good.
Or episode, sorry.
He murders bad guys
Yeah.
in crazy ways. Usually with was it the rap?
But he murders bad guys.
Bad guys, yeah. He murders bad guys.
He's not a bad
I mean,
guy.
he's a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy. Okay, next one. This one's kind of freaky too, though. I think it's more, if I think about it logically, it's kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trapped in the underground.
Yeah.
That logically, that's freaky.
Yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
scary.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's a massive cave system or an abandoned mine or the catacombs beneath Seattle. Don't they have catacombs or the old Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to do that. Geisha always talks about we should do that. There's just something about knowing the world is above you and you're 100 feet below it. You know, you can't see the sky, can't see the sun. You don't even know what time it is unless you have a watch, you know, because you could think it's been an hour, but it's only been like 5 minutes. Now imagine you're in a cave, okay? Whoever was guiding you down there leaves you. The lights go out, and you're told someone will be back at sunrise, okay? And that's it. No music, no phone, no distractions, just you, absolute darkness, and Earth. Mother Earth. And when I say darkness, again, ocean darkness, you know.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And I mean, you know, the kind of darkness where you can't even see an inch within your face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That kind of gives me chills. I think people would understand that and understand how loud silence can be once you're there.
Mm-hmm.
Now think about when there's no traffic outside. There's no wind. There's no birds. I've had it happen to me when I'm just like at a bar or somewhere or just outside, just chilling, and then it just gets really silent. It's very weird. You just notice it. You pay attention to, like, you're like, why is it quiet all of a sudden? That's so weird.
It's dangerous.
It is. Your heartbeat, your breathing, you just start hearing that, and you swallow. It feels loud when you swallow. Anyways, it's spooky. You know what I mean? Even if somebody tells you there's nothing down there, like we all watched Until Dawn. Okay, that's where the W words are. Okay, but what if there's a cave-in? What if you can't find the exit? What if you start panicking and then freak out and something bad happens? That's what freaks me out the most. I don't really care about ghosts down there or monsters. I'm more of like, if the earth collapses on me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't.
Yeah, I feel like that's why I can watch supernatural horror, because I'm like, oh, okay, it's supernatural, it's fine.
Yeah.
But like body horror, like gore, can't do it. So if like I'm like physically endangered by the earth,
Yeah.
can't do it.
Geisha,
Mm-hmm.
which sounds worse to you? Okay, let's reel the logicalness back a little bit. Okay, you're trapped underground in complete darkness, or you're floating alone in the middle of the ocean, floating alone, like on a little baby raft.
Probably the darkness one is more scary to me.
Like they're both darkness.
Well, the cave one.
The cave
The
one.
cave one.
Okay.
I don't.
Can you
mind the
explain why?
water.
Can you explain why?
Because I'm not the water's fine.
Mm.
I'm not afraid of the water.
Okay, babe.
She's one with water.
I'm one with the water. I'm like Moana.
Oh my God. Okay. You do tan very well.
Thank you.
Okay. What about you, Ez? What about you? Darkness?
Cave darkness.
You don't even worry about the water?
I mean, I would be actually. You know what? That's a great point. Which one would I pick? That's a really hard one for me. Actually,
I think I would
'cause
pick.
I do hate the water.
I think I would be fine in the water because at least you're above the.
Like I'm on a raft.
Yeah, you're on a little. You're floating on a little raft.
Okay, I can lay down on the raft and just look at the sky.
What if you were floating without a raft?
Okay, no, I can't do that.
Okay.
Like if I could just pretend,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be fine. If I can't pretend, like if I'm just in open water, just like floating adrift,
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it because you're
Yeah.
like open to predators.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna jump up and get you.
What are you talking about? A shark might think you're a
I
turtle.
don't know that.
But you're
know
on
that.
a raft.
Exactly. But if I wasn't in a raft, if I was just floating, like
Yeah, if
free
you were just
floating,
floating.
yeah, I can't do that. If I'm on a raft, I'm cool with it. Because I'll just pretend, I'll look at the sky and I'll pretend that everything is fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So if I was on a raft, I couldn't do the cave.
Yeah. All right. Next one. Okay, guys. Or actually, okay, hold on. If somebody offered you guys $5 million, but you had to spend the night in a cave where the lights would be completely off, never mind. You guys would take the money. Never mind. I know you guys would take the money.
I would.
You would take the money.
I really like money.
Yeah.
Geisha, you would take the money?
Probably.
Probably. Okay.
I'm very money motivated.
All right.
Except for the ocean. Don't talk to me about the ocean.
Okay, let's talk about prices, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about some creepy places. Obviously, we said this amount of money. But let's just say this is a rapid fire of what's your price, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here is
like realistically, not just like throwing out millions.
yeah, let's be realistic on this one, okay, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to throw out a scenario. If you guys are listening right now, minute 40. I want you guys to think about this, and before you explain yourself, I want you to know one thing, okay? I want one thing from you guys, and that's a dollar amount, okay? Don't overthink it. Just tell me what it would take for you to say yes, okay? Maybe it's $100, maybe it's $1 million, maybe it's just like, like $2 or something, okay? Maybe there's not enough money in the world, okay? Scenario 1, spend one night in a cemetery, not a haunted one, just a old cemetery, no flashlight. What's your price?
$1,000.
Yeah, easy. 500.
Like, yeah,
I did that as a job.
yeah,
It's fine.
Yeah, $200. I'm out there. Okay.
Yeah.
Spend the night in an abandoned hospital. Power's out. You hear random noises all night. What's your price?
$20,000.
Yeah, $20,000 for me. That's
Yeah, I'd be up in the tens of thousands, maybe like 12.
okay.
You
Okay.
know?
Okay. 12,000. That's an odd number, but okay. Okay. Scenario 3. Sleep overnight inside an aquarium tunnel. Sharks, whales, everything's swimming. Have you ever been in like an aquarium tunnel where you're walking? Okay. Everything's swimming above your head while it's completely dark outside. What's your price?
Free.
Free. Yeah. It's not
I would
that
love
big.
that.
I know. The first thing that popped in my head was $10.
Yeah. I think it would be really cool to see this stuff. It's not, they're not going to kill you.
Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't actively be trying to like break the glass.
Yeah, it's not this isn't Meg
Yeah.
or whatever. Scenario 4. Okay, you spend one night inside a wax museum. Nothing's moving, hopefully, but every time you look around, it seems like one little wax figurine's at a place and it's staring at you.
Nah, dog.
What's your price?
500,000.
Okay.
$1 million. I'm not doing that.
Wax museums.
Wax museums is where Geisha cuts it off, huh? Mannequins?
Mannequins? Ooh, absolutely not.
Yeah, I think 1 million for me too. That's terrifying, actually.
There's so many movies like SCPs, creepypastas about mannequins and like
There's
wax figures.
so
like
many games with
figures.
figures
Yeah,
moving and stuff.
Not
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Scenario 5. All right. Sleep. I think Geisha said she would do this for a job, actually. So you sleep in an old lighthouse during a massive storm. Wind is howling. The whole building is shaking. No one else is near you for miles, hundreds of miles. What's your price?
That actually
$100,000.
sounds so peaceful.
Yeah.
I think $100,000, because I'm gonna be not because it's scary, but like that's gonna take some time away. I'm gonna be away from everybody. $100,000.
For just a day?
It's like a job. Yeah.
Oh, like a job.
Well, no, I'm just saying for me to stay in one night,
Oh,
it's
one
gonna
night.
be $100,000.
Yeah, it would be like 250,000.
250,000.
Because that it sounds so beautiful and nice and relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, again, I've listened to a lot of creepypastas.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it never works out for a lighthouse.
All right. I love this one. Everybody had their own answers to that one scenario where the money suddenly didn't matter anymore, and then, like the cemetery was like $50 or $200. It's easy. But then when it came to the little wax museum, Gage was like,
Even if it was a haunted cemetery, I would still do it. Cemeteries are not very creepy at all.
yeah, I don't think cemeteries are that spooky at all. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, fear is very weird like that, though. Like, everybody had their own moments where, like, that's spooky. I'll say this much. Like how we all had different prices. You know what I mean? It's very cool. There's no right answer to fear, right? Which one of those scenarios made you immediately think, nah, no amount of money is kind of worth it, though? Is it the wax museum one for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one for me, too.
I don't know. It's just so unsettling. Because it's,
Inanimate objects that look like people is freaky.
yeah, because the idea that it's like a lost, it's a shell with a soul, and they want to come back to life, you know? So they're going to be hunting you because they want to take over your body.
Isn't there a movie where, like, they get waxed in full cast in their body and stuff? Isn't
That's
there?
the wax museum.
I think it is the wax museum.
Oh, with, like, Paris Hilton?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's freaky.
But there's a bunch of there's like a bunch of like really well done Korean ones, and it's so creepy. I hate it.
Okay. All right. If you could replace one of those places with your own nightmare scenario, Geisha, this is where you can explain what you're actually terrified, and I would love to know. And you, Azzilee, what would it be?
Give me a sec. I need to think about what really scares me.
I think that it would be the most terrifying thing was probably like, what if, what is that stuff that Eldritch horror was like real? Like what if, like a Bloodborne place was real? That'd be terrifying. That's a nightmare right there.
Oh yeah, nightmare fuel for sure.
Yeah, for me.
I think the forest would be so peaceful, and it would lure me in.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like the biggest death trap for me.
Yeah.
I think the forest might be the biggest thing for me.
Okay.
Because I would just be like, oh, that sounds so beautiful and so peaceful. And then just like, you know?
Yeah. What about you, Beb?
Probably a cave.
Cave?
Yeah. What would be the nightmare scenario, though?
Just being trapped in a cave.
Yeah.
Like the people who get stuck in the really tiny tunnels and then you can't move
Oh
and then you're
my
stuck
God.
forever.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Have you ever seen those the Instagram reels where it shows like the cave tunnel from like a side view, and it's like, well, 4 people went here
Yes.
and one person got stuck and they died, and then this person backed up and got stuck and they died, and that person. That is. Look,
Cave divers are a special breed of people.
man, I know that like there's adrenaline junkies and stuff. People want to jump out of planes and shit and risk your life, but like, at least if you fall, you can probably survive. Like I heard some stuff where people survive from planes, but you're like in water in a cave. I would get stuck and die. I'm a big person.
If you fear caves, you probably have like claustrophobia on a certain degree.
But I don't see like the rush in that. Like, let's go fit in this tiny hole. Okay.
Exactly, because you're not an adrenaline junkie. You're not thriving off of the thought of death.
That's true. You're right. Okay. Let's build your own nightmare, guys. Okay. We're segueing from that. Okay. So we've talked about haunted hotels, prisons, oceans, creepy forests, old mansions, trapped underground. Okay. Now it's time to build your own ultimate nightmare. Okay. So here's the challenge. Okay. Each of us, we get to draft 3 places from today's episode. Okay. The goal is to create the creepiest one-night survival challenge. Okay. By the end, like either us or the audience or whatever, who will they'll say whose list is really the worst. Okay. But I'm kind of curious of like what 3 would we say for creepiest. Like what would be more terrifying? Obviously, paranormal is a little more scary for some people. Some people don't like to be alone. Some people don't want to be trapped. But I already know what my list is kind of going to be like. Okay. So, obviously, I said this before, is the middle of the ocean. Okay. I don't care about how much money we're talking about. Obviously, if it's billions, yeah, I would do this. The thought of looking out in every direction but seeing nothing but black water and hearing crazy stuff is going to make me question my life decision for real. Like, how did I get there? Second, underground probably. Okay, the idea of being trapped in complete darkness and I can't walk outside. It's very spooky. I was going to say the forest, but I'm going to say probably the prison, just because like all the violence that has happened in prisons, that atmosphere is kind of creepy. What about you guys? Who wants to go first? From 1 to 3.
Like 1 is the worst.
Yeah, till your least.
I think the worst thing I could ever think of is a house, like a big house, and the person who used to live there collected dolls. That would be just a walking nightmare for me. I hate dolls. I'm so traumatized from my childhood with them that I just like can't.
Mom
do
used
it.
to have some creepy.
Yeah, my mom had like a whole china cabinet full of those little
creepy ass clowns.
Yeah, the
jesters.
little,
Were they jesters?
Yeah, they were like clowns. Those ceramic clowns or whatever.
Terrifying.
It's so creepy. Oh, I hated those things.
Why did she have those? I don't even know where she started collecting those. Those are creepy as hell.
Boomers be collecting the weirdest things.
Yeah, that's true.
Ugh. Yeah, that would be my number one nightmare. No amount of money.
Okay.
I would never, ever set foot in a house like that.
Okay.
Forest would probably be 3, like I said. It would just be so mesmerizing.
Yeah.
Plus, what if I was walking into the forest at night, and I got turned around, and then I came upon a staircase? If you know, you know. Staircases are not good in the forest.
Yeah, Sharilla the Killer apparently pushed somebody down that. Yeah. Just saying.
And number two, I don't know. I don't know what it would be more terrifying. I don't know. Maybe just
cool.
like an asylum.
Yeah.
That would be kind of scary because all those souls are probably, if there is any, are probably tormented and stuck there and super like bitter.
That's true because they do like crazy stuff on people back then, like the
Yeah.
electrotherapy
So,
and stuff.
That might be number two. Not like I'm terrified of it. I could totally do it, but it just seems unpleasant. A little terrifying. I've seen grave encounters. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Geisha, your turn.
Number 1 would probably be a cave.
Okay.
I don't like to be underground.
Okay.
Number 2, maybe the forest, because what if I get lost?
Okay.
And then number 3 would probably be the asylum.
Yeah.
You would take the asylum?
Yeah.
Asylum is number 3?
Number
Really?
3, I'm not too scared about it. I mean, if anything, like I said, I might just befriend everybody.
You know,
Brave.
Tell me all about it. I belong here with
I'm
you.
sorry, guys.
Geisha,
Yeah.
didn't you like used to? I remember you used to work at something like that where you would like watch them and you would call like, hey, they're acting crazy or something.
Oh, it was a patient sitter. So in the hospital, if you like pull out your IV too many times, then you have a virtual sitter where it's like, I gotta watch you, and if you touch your IV, I gotta tell you stop pulling it.
That's crazy.
Don't pull your IV. Leave it alone.
But it was like mainly
Stop
for
touching
like
it.
crazy people or like people
No,
did
it's
something
for
bad.
every. No,
Oh, is
it's for
anybody?
Anybody.
Oh, I thought it was mainly for like criminals or something.
No, anybody in the hospital. Don't pull your IVs.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, so final verdict. Okay. Any amount of money is worth it. Is any amount of money worth it? Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's different types of money prices, right? Fear is different for everybody, so prices are going to be different for everybody. Logical places don't scare some logical people. They scare me.
I just avoid the ocean. That's my solution.
Yeah. History of a place scares me, you know. Silence of a place. Not being in control of what you're doing. But yeah, I think we all have a different number for whatever fear. But yeah, that's all I got. After everything we've talked about, though, today, which place would you absolutely refuse to spend the night in, even if the amount, no matter how much money people offered you? What would be the place?
I told you, number 1, a house with dolls.
Okay.
I would never.
All right.
I would rather float in the ocean than hang out in a house with dolls.
I think it would be like a circus full of clowns for me. Like in the
Ooh,
night.
That's a good
Just
one.
like a dark circus with creepy clowns. I could not do that.
That's a good one.
Geisha?
Probably like if I was buried alive or something.
Oh my God.
That'd
Not
be
even a
scary.
party.
Have you even looked at the camera? Can you look at the camera
I
when you
have.
say
I
this?
have looked at the buried alive.
Have you?
I don't want to be buried alive.
I know. What was Courtney saying? I need to look at the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, that you need to
Boom.
look at the camera.
Looked at the camera right there.
I'm looking at you.
Looking at you.
Looking at you, looking at me, looking at you.
Okay. If you had to choose one place from just today's episode, okay, to survive until sunrise, which one do you think would be the easiest to do?
The ocean.
And why? Oh my, shut up. Shut your ass up. No, it would not be.
Yes, it would be.
That would not be the easiest to survive.
It would be.
Okay.
The lighthouse.
Oh, the lighthouse would be pretty easy,
Lighthouse
too.
for sure. Yeah, lighthouse for sure. Because nobody's coming out and then if it's storming, nobody's going to come to you.
What if you're at the lighthouse and some wayward passenger like, I'm lost?
Well, their wayward ass can stay locked out of my lighthouse.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not opening the door.
Yeah, I'm just keeping it locked, and yeah, they're not getting up those stairs.
Yeah, no. They're just not coming in. I'm going to be up top. I'm not going to hear you anyway, so you're SOL.
Yeah, pretty much. So I guess we want to hear from the guests or the people listening to listeners, chat, whatever you want to call yourself.
What people are afraid of.
Yeah, what's one place you wouldn't spend the night at?
Yeah, no amount of money.
No amount of money. Or what is your price for a scary place? Just let us know.
Yeah, tell us scary places like in your state.
Yeah, I can't even think of like any. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to know scary places in people's like hometowns, states. I don't know.
You know what terrified me? Like squatters, because when we went down to Incline, and we seen all these like buildings in downtown, and I'm like, are those places actually open? And are there squatters in there? Like I Am Legend type shit. Some dudes are just like, they're like, you know what I mean? Like creepy stuff.
Probably.
Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, again, let us know. You guys want to add anything?
I had something to say, but I forgot.
Cool. No more Pokemon cards. No hits. No God packs.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to save up money right now, guys, because I'm trying to move, so I can't buy any more right now.
I mean, she was hitting on that FIFA World Cup though.
Oh yeah, if you guys want a referral code, Kelshi, let me know. You get money, I get money.
Yep.
Or if you know somebody, let them know.
It's not illegal. Geisha,
Hmm.
you got anything to add?
Not necessarily. I was just gonna say, look, I could be saying all this, and when it gets down to it, I might be scared, but it's mind over matter in my head. You can control your emotions, and you can tell yourself what's real and what's not real, and it's just all in your head.
Are you playing that block game?
Yep. You can't let your imagination run wild when you're in a stressful situation. You got to control yourself.
I guess that's why you work in a place with people,
Yep.
like taking care of bodies.
Yep.
I would
take care of
panic
bodies.
and hurt somebody. Okay. Again, until next time, keep finishing those levels and finishing those side quests, or I don't know, avoid abandoned prisons or something like that. But yeah, that's all we got.
As always, this has been Co-op Chronicles with Pint-Sized Geisha, Black Label, and me, Azzilee.
Bye. See you later.
We gather round the mic, tales of knights and dice. Gaming worlds collide, hobbies come alive. Azzilee and Geisha chat, Black Label's where it's at. Movies and stories told, secrets to